So this morning we woke up and the skies were a lot bluer, a lot clearer, much better than what we've seen for the last, I don't know, 4 or 5 days now with all the smoke. We were staying in Zambujeira, which is on the coast, not that far from where we live, but kind of definitely far enough to be safe. We'd gone out for an Indian meal last night in Zambujeira. And as we were driving to where we are staying, we could see fires in the distance, which was really quite spooky to see them sort of from there, even though they weren't close, but it was just so red and kind of glowing from these fires. And we knew they were sort of in the direction of where we are. So it's kind of always that angst, you know, about what's going on and, you know, people that we know around us. It becomes actually less about us and about our property, but more about, you know, all the farmers that we passed, all the farms, all the people that we know and people that we've seen and all that sort of stuff. It's just kind of like just knowing that they're being so affected or that it's close to where they are is always kind of, I don't know, it's just, oh, you can imagine. And then as I was like driving back towards us, I could see like Mount Foya, you know, just like majestically rising up to the blue skies. Yeah, with like plumes of smoke here and there, but nothing like what we've been seeing recently. I know that on the south side of Foya, it's a different story and that the fires are still very much going on. And so, you know, I'm not belittling anything, you know, it's still very much happening. And, you know, so, you know, but as I sort of approached our place and drove up our land there, I could see like this massive plume of smoke just behind where we are. And it's so burnt. I mean, you can't see it here because of where I am. I'm actually at a neighbour's picking vegetables for lunch, you know, just some normality. And, yeah, and it's just black as on the left side as you come up towards us, but still very green where we are. You've just got this contrast of burnt and what's been saved. Anyway, as I said, you know, I sort of came up and sort of saw our place in the distance, this big plume of smoke, and it was like, oh God, and Ellis is already there with Sam. And we had the cars, you know, we always make sure the cars are turning towards our exit point. And, you know, and he said, I know, Camilla. And he said, I'm just going to go up and check it, you know, on the motorbike, which is exactly what he did. So he rode up on the motorbike, and they were still very much, the firefighters were on it, you know, they had, you know, and actually they you know, were getting it out. So it's out now, it's completely out, but it's so, you know, everything's just as you think, oh, you know, gosh, you know, I can breathe. Suddenly it's like this, like, whoa, no, not yet. You know, do not rest, you know, on your laurels yet, because this is very much alive. And, you know, so we're just aware that it can just, you know, it can happen. But at the same time, just so grateful that, you know, that we're lucky and that, you know, we will help others. You know, we are helping others. You know, everyone's in constant communication through WhatsApp, through Facebook, you know, just constant, through just normal, just telephoning. You know, we're all there supporting one another, you know, virtual support and also physical support. You know, we've been helped by our friends, Isabel and Jason, who've put us up at their place. And then we're helping others, you know, just supporting others. We can't put up anyone yet because we're not in you know, we don't feel comfortable staying there ourselves. So why would we put anyone else through that? So we're going to stay at our friends Michelle and Simon's tonight, which is a bit closer to where we live. And we know we'll be safe there and we can stay there for a few nights. And just kind of keep, you know, just keep gauging it. That's all we can do. Just keep gauging it. Yeah. So that's our update for today. Bye-bye. Stay safe.